Hey, girlfriend, you know who you are. You have big, big dreams. You want to write a book, stand on a TED Talk stage, be a life coach offering wisdom from your RV in Montana, a cafe in Barcelona, or a beach chair in Tulum. Your other girlfriends and your family, they don't always get your biz savvy. Why do you want to leave your JOB? Because you're a C.A.T.S, aka coach, author, thought leader, and speaker. Meet other change makers like yourself and find out how they make it happen. This is the Big Meow podcast.
Hey, all you cats, it's Kristen, and I'm here with Dana Crawford. Hi, Dana.
Hello, feline friend. How are you?
I'm awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm just really curious. I want to jump in. It looks like you work a lot in the area of mental health, and I know that is really been in the spotlight, especially recently. What do you think is really coming up for a lot of us women entrepreneurs?
Well, the place in the workforce has changed for women, and thankfully it's evolving. And I am seeing that with my clients. I feel like with my practice, women are needing more confidence. They're moving into leadership positions, and coaching is really coming into play and really helping them sort of get to those goals that they now have, that they know they can attain. So it's wonderful to see women taking up more space. It's been a great evolution, I think, and I've really enjoyed seeing that in my practice.
I would say it's been long overdue.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful path.
So, what do you think is behind confidence? I mean, confidence is one piece of it, but what else is there inside that puzzle?
Well, I think as with all cognitions and beliefs, you really need to know yourself, and you really need to believe in yourself. You need to know what you've accomplished in the past. You also need to be graceful with yourself. Say kind things to yourself, believe in yourself so that the world will also believe in you, and of course, your thoughts are the most important thing when you're talking about confidence. And, if those things aren't in place, that's where imposter syndrome can come in, which, we all want to avoid. So, yeah.
So what do you share with women who are entrepreneurs, especially? I mean, not necessarily in the career world anymore. They're wanting to go out on their own. What kind of strategies do you have for them to just have the courage to put themselves out there?
So I feel like that, with women that are going out on their own, just again, having them get clear on their goals, giving them a space. As far, I mean, I'm a life coach, so giving them a space to safely explore, where their priorities are, where their values are, what is included with the goals that are in line with those values, and where do they ultimately want to land, what's their North Star, and where's their support system, things like that. So there's important pieces of the puzzle that have to come together ultimately to get them where they want to be. And it's not going to be an easy path. So I think being realistic about the journey is very important. So knowing that there will be obstacles, there will be bumps, and how are you going to navigate those successfully?
Yeah, it's bringing a lot of different elements together. I think as an entrepreneur, you have to have that vision, what that is. Then you also have to understand the technical aspects and the business aspects, and also to have the confidence or the courage to take all the little leaps of faith that show up to kind of get you going to a place where you can really get some momentum.
Yeah, there's something about also envisioning, the ultimate goal, where you want to be, and landing in that place, and manifesting that through just your own security of knowing, look, I can do this and I will do this. And half the battle is telling the universe, look, I'm already there and there's nothing that's going to stop me. So that kind of determination is going to play a huge role in, those micro steps toward those goals.
Oh, I absolutely agree.
You are listening to the Big Meow podcast. empowering women entrepreneurs to share their voices, make an impact, and transform the world in a positive way. Sponsored by Orange Cat Content Marketing Agency.
So what's a challenge that you've had recently in your own business, and how did you overcome it?
So I recently had a client that came in that she was concerned about a visit with her in-laws. And again, like, this is just sort of cookie cutter. A client comes in, they have an anxiety about a tactical sort of behavioral situation. And when a coach provides a safe place for that client to explore, and we go underneath the anxiety a little bit, underneath the fear, we find that this situation, the concern or whatever, is completely different than what the client actually perceived it to be. And in many cases, there turns out that there really isn't an issue. There's not a problem or a concern. It's just the mindset or the shift in perception that needs to occur so that there's more accurate cognitions going on, with the client, and the problematic thoughts are dissolved that no longer serve the client. And so the situation is resolved. So it's really about the mindset and how you're thinking and how that relates to your situation.
So what do you do for your own personal self-care?
Yeah, so I have a daily routine. My niche is positive psychology and mindfulness. So on the daily, not perfectly, but I try to meditate. I have a gratitude journal. I get plenty of sleep, exercise, random acts of kindness, things like that. And that really goes a long way in just creating a positive, growth mindset. I also do the Headway app every morning too. So I get like a little 15-minute summary of a book that I want to get some more information about. Yeah.
Wait, I don't think I've used that before. Is that kind of like Audible?
Yeah, well, you can read it or you can use it as Audible, but it's an app that has, I don't know, a gazillion books on it. And you can pick your area of expertise or whatever area you want to explore. And it gives you like a 15-minute synopsis of the entire book with all the main points. So
wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to check that out. That's a good tip. So what's next for you?
So I'm just going to change the world one client at a time. You're going to continue to work with like the gamut. I'm sorry.
I said that's no tall order.
Yeah, I enjoy it. It's my jam, and it's just what I love to do. I've been, teacher, tutor, counselor, trainer. So, I'm just going to continue to do that with my coaching practice, and just change the world.
Do you have a philosophy that carries you forward?
Yeah, control your thoughts and control your destiny is really, what I tell my clients. And the untrained mind is a brutal place to be. So being able to, get in there and know what you believe and make sure that it's what you want in your life. So, yeah.
Absolutely. So where can we find you?
I'm on LinkedIn. So Dana Crawford, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia now. I'm Canadian, but I'm in Atlanta, and I'm a certified life coach with ICF. So I'm on LinkedIn and I can be found there.
Awesome. Dana, thanks for being on the Big Meow.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. Take care.
Are you looking for authentic connections, business mentorship, and a supportive community? Join C.A.T.S Network. Thank you for listening to the Big Meow podcast. Please subscribe, give us a 5-star review, and share this episode with your community.